大家晚上好，Master 水省风水又和大家见面。那进入这个2026年呢，其实很多人呢都开始很担心了哈。我们呢，这个地球呢又战争，然后油价又起，然后呢，同时呢，我也发现了很多的客人哦，在这个年头开始啊，不是生大病，就是被裁员啊，不是被裁员呢，就是感情上呢出了一些很大的问题啊。所以呢，我今天呢就会用这个命理的一个角度来看呢，我们这个2026年到底呢情况会不会越来越糟糕呢？我们需要注意一些什么？而且呢，如果你懂得八字跟紫微斗数嘛，也是可以同时呢去研究一下啊，有什么星星啊，或者有什么呢，就是八字里面的五行啊。这些深刻字画有什么需要注意的，和让你呢能够比较有一个心理准备，怎么样去度过这个2026年？So having entered into the year 2026, a lot of people facing a lot of worries, a lot of anxiety because we know that world wars are already taking place. Yeah, to be honest, the world war actually can be so-called have already started. Yeah, both in terms of the economical war or different kinds of like uh, conflicts between different nations, yeah, they will escalate in the year 2026. And at the same time, I realized that a lot of clients have fallen ill. They are admitted into the hospital, facing all kinds of illnesses or health problems that they have never experienced before in the year 2026 and before. Then suddenly they have different kinds of illness like cancer occurring in their life, or different kinds of like weird health issues. At the same time, I also observe that a lot of clients are facing marital problems also. So really, the year 2026 seems to be bring about a lot of accidents or even problems to many of our lives. So from 八字 and 水斗数, how can we what shall we look at, all right, moving onwards to the next few months? Yeah, will situation actually get worse in the year 2026, especially in the next few months? I will say situations will get worse. Yeah, I'm sorry to say that, but situation will get worse. And I will tell you why. Yeah, if we are to look at the year 2026 in terms of the month development, in terms of 八字 reading，就是说我们呢用八字的角度呢来看一下下几个月到底呢我们呢这个地球或者这个世界呢会发生什么事情？其实真的会有很多的问题智障会发生。所以呢，现在我们是3月了嘛，很快就进入这个4月了。那这个4月会到底有什么问题呢？我们就开始看一下哦。我们呢的这个4月就是2026年2026年的 year 2026 in terms of the month of April, what will happen? We will be seeing this month called 壬辰, and if you look at the year heavily stamp of 2026, which is Bing fire sitting on a Wu fire, you will see there is one of the greatest clashes between the heavenly stamps. Bing fire is a yang fire. Of course, is a great fire energy. Well, Ren fire is also a very great water elemental energy. So this will be a significant clash. And this is usually related to major changes in the global development, especially in terms of military conflicts, in terms of warfare. There will be an escalation in terms of the occurrences of explosion, bombing, or any kind of military operations. They will escalate in the month of April 2026, simply because of this clash. This is Yang clash. And Bing fire, in terms of 八字 reading, 我们这个天干嘛，阳这个天干最火的天干嘛 this is one of the most yang in terms of its polarity. Yang is always related to aggressiveness, always related to anger, always related to violence even. Yeah, so Ren is also one of the most powerful heavenly stamps, which is usually related to like Solami, yeah. Solami or any kind of like great waves, yeah. So it's a water and fire clash. So the month of April will not be peaceful. Yeah, let me repeat, the month of April will not be peaceful. You will see a lot of nations becoming to be hostile towards one another. Like, for example, recently, Russia has already announced that they will be backing up Iran in the fight against US and Israel. Yeah. So will like more major global player in terms of I mean all the big nations, all the nations that have very high level of sophisticated military technology. Will they continue to have further escalation of conflicts? Yes, that will happen in the month of April. And then when we see this kind of clash, that is heavenly clashes, which is Spring Fire clashing with Run Water at the heavenly stem. What it also means is that there will be a lot of military operation that is related to like Air Force, like drone, bombing that is caused by all those bombers. Yeah. So disasters that is like from the sky. Yeah. So you will see a lot of operation by airplanes like fighter jets in the month of fighter jets. Yeah. Or even accidents like aircraft or like planes. They'll be like having a lot of accidents, explosion in the month of April. Yeah, in the month of April. So I have to mentally prepare for all of us have to be mentally prepared 呀。事业并不是一个很好的一个月份，而且是什么？它是一个辰的一个月份啊。我们常常呢看到这个辰嘛，就是一个代表天罗地网的一个密码啊。辰跟戌是一个天罗地网，这个叫做天罗啊。天罗是什么啊？然后地网又是什么啊？总之说呢，他们是代表一种很极端的能量啊，他们是代表我们的一种is a kind of very extreme energy，辰and虚also very extreme kind of energy. So particularly if you look at the month of April, for example, the on the 6th, right, on the 6th, which is of the 戌庚戌or on the day which is 18, which is also Shui, which is also having a very significant clashing relationship, or another day which is 30th. All these are days that will be most chaotic in the month of April. 2026 April, the 6th, the 18th, and the 30th. All these days will see like major wars breaking out, or there will be major conflicts between leaders of different nations. Yeah, so we all have to be very watchful about all these days. Yeah, in the year 2026, April, the month of April. Yeah, so right, of course, if you remember the year 2026 in terms of the 紫微斗数 chart of the year 2026, yeah, let's open the chart of the entering spring chart of 2026, yeah, and see what we can further observe, or we can just prog it. The month of entering spring in the year 2026 is actually towards the okay, let me double check, yeah. The month of entering spring in the year 2026, and we will plot the 紫微斗数 chart also to give you an understanding on what may happen entering spring 2026 day and time. Yeah. Okay, so let's plot the 紫微斗数 chart of 2026, and we can also come to a proper analysis of what actually will be taking place in the following months. Will the global situation, the turbulence, the instability going to get worse, or will it get better, or when will it get better? I will say it will not be anytime soon. Yeah, to be honest, based on Bazi, I will say that all these what we call warfare or what we call conflicts will actually subside near November and December, and will actually increase more towards like will reach a very critical level of danger in the month of June onwards. Yeah, especially June onwards. Yeah. So, but just to give you a further explanation from 紫微斗数 perspective. Yeah. So the entering spring happened in the day of spring. Yeah. Let me just double check. Yeah. Okay, it should be on the March of the, or actually February or March. Yeah. Okay, let me double check on that. Right, it is on the 2026. Yeah. Entering spring is actually on the March the 20th. All right, okay. Maybe we don't have to look at the 紫微斗数 chart. We can actually look at the flying star of 2026. Yeah, so that will be easier for those new learners without me having to plot the chart. We know that in the year 2026, we have the few flying star. The Bing fire heavenly stamps will bring about the 化禄 of 天同, and then we'll bring about the 化权 of the 天机, and then we'll bring about the 化科 of 文昌, and we'll also bring about the 化忌 of 廉贞. So as I have already mentioned, yeah, the year 2026 will be a year whereby uh, the war will be one that is related to high tech, kind of like cyber attack related to drones, flying that is not controlled by there's no pilot on the drone, but all this technological war is high tech war. And then in the year 2026 is also a time whereby 廉贞 is having 化忌. 廉贞, there are two significant aspects that are related to 廉贞. One is political. Yeah, so between nations, there will be political pressure. There will be different kinds of disagreement occurring, and another aspect that is related to 廉贞 is relationship, especially a love relationship. Yeah, so a lot of people will experience a troubles, a sadness in terms of love relationship also, or a lot of complicated issues in terms of love relationship. Yeah, so this is really 2026, right? Also is called the 车马红羊 嘛, which is called the 车马红羊. And if you refer back to 60 years ago, which is also a 车马红羊 Bingwu, we have the Cultural Revolution, and then another 60 years back, we have the Qing dynasty collapsing. So whenever we see this kind of Bing fire year, yeah, political turmoil, or also relationship problems will often occur, all right, in this kind of year, right, with Bing fire year. And of course, right, if you are someone who is familiar with what we call the month development, right? In terms of the month development, yeah. So I will also teach you on how you can actually decode your chart using 紫微斗数, and to give you a proper understanding on what are the things that you have to focus on in the year 2026. Of course, one of the year 2026, one of the most important star in terms of 紫微斗数, right, is the 禄存 star. Yeah, 禄存 star is often a star that is related to wealth. Yeah, I'm a little bit random, but I will just share with you some of the secrets in terms of 紫微斗数. 禄存 star is something like the wealth storage star, which is related to money always. So if you are able to find the Luton star at certain domains within your 紫微斗数 chart, yeah, you will still be able to have a rather smooth ceiling in the year 2026. So those people who are born in the year ending, yeah, I will just write it in English. This is the Gregorian calendar, or what we call the okay. Let me just use the lunar calendar. Yeah. So you must know your lunar year of birth. For those people who have the lunar year of birth ending 7 and 9, yeah, ending 7 and 9, you will actually have this 禄存 star at your 命宫, at your 命宫, 本命啦，我们叫做 life domain 本命宫. So go and open your NRIC. Yeah, look at your NRIC. Of course, you will know your year of birth, right? Okay, yeah, kind of stupid. Yeah, but if you are born in, like, for example, 1987, 1997, 2007, 2017, or you are born in, let's say, 1979, 1989, 1999, 2009, 2019, 2029. I haven't born yet, 2029, I haven't born yet. Yeah, so as long as you are born with the year ending 7 and 9. 2026, you have the 禄存 star. 禄存 star is a wealth star fallen into your 命宫, or the life domain. So overall, despite the war that are going on, the increment in the prices of oil, which will eventually lead to inflation, you will still likely to have positive wealth luck. in the year 2026, as long as you are born having the year ending number 7 and number 9, because you have this 禄存. 禄存 is a well start at your life domain. It will usually be able to ensure that you have sufficient resources to live throughout life. But due to the fact that 禄存 is also always surrounded by 擎羊 and 陀罗, it will also means that your life will be met with a lot of conflicts, interpersonal conflicts, or gossips, all these situations or misunderstanding in the year 2026, because it is a law in 紫微斗数 that 陀罗 and 擎羊 which are negative stars in 紫微斗数 will always be foreign 禄存. 所以也是一句话人有钱就会多是非人有钱就是多非是非，就是说你没有钱的话，也没有人会妒忌你嘛，嫉妒你嘛，没有人会就是说会想陷害你。可是当你有钱的时候呢，就是偏偏很多是非来的时候，人家会妒忌你会想抢你的钱会想很多做很多的东西想伤害你所以其实有钱是好事情还是坏事情呢？其实我觉得 is a double-edged sword 啦。有些人他天生没有什么钱的也没有什么钱可以破所以他们也没有什么很担心的就是说你很有钱的人，他们每次破了财嘛，可能是说by the millions, by the millions, 那种就是有很大的心理压力所以到底有钱好还是没钱好了？当然哪里会有人不喜欢钱的可是还是要看你的格局有钱的时候也会有大的压力这个是真的有钱的人通常他们面对的问题也相对来说更加大的所以呢，有禄存星在你的命宫，尤其是1997年1967年、1977年、1987年、2007年这些有7跟9后面的啦你们今年的禄存星就在你的命宫了。所以呢还是 OK 的啦你们不用太过担心你们不需要太过担心。那这个是我们第一有财的年份来说了第一有财，因为有禄存星在你的命宫可是说呢，我们呢也看一下如果呢你的这个出生的年份 ，let's say if you are born having the number 4 at the year like 199, 1984, 1994, 19 or 2004. 2014, 2024. If you are born in this year with the number 4 ending at your year of birth, you are the consider ranking at the number 2 most wealthy, right? Number 2. Most prosperous 就比较也是不需要太过担心财富。为什么呢？ Because if you have the number 4 ending at your year of birth, in the year 2026, your wealth domain wealth domain 就是我们中文做的这个卢伯宫wealth chamber 或者 wealth palace 也是可以这样做，也是可以这样说你的财帛宫有 wealth domain 就会怎么样呢？就会看得到禄存星在你的财帛宫那禄存星永远都是主宰我们一个人赚钱的那个方法或者呢赚钱的那个缘分，赚的钱多少那个赚钱方面的那个机会有多大等等的。所以当这个禄存星刚才也是一模一样的，这个禄存星始终都是一个财星来的。你见到它在你的这个财帛宫嘛，也是 OK 的，也是好的。因为我们的财帛宫是叫做内宫就是代表你自己能够控制的宫位所以呢，看到这个禄存星在你的财帛宫，是代表呢，你能够靠着自己的把握自己的能力自己的经验自己的一个智慧等等的去赚到钱所以呢，1984年、1994年、2004年、2014年、2024年的朋友们，当然也是1974年的朋友们，也是一模一样今年的财富其实不至于很差不至于很差，所以不要太过担心始终呢，你赚钱方面是有缘分的，好不好好的，可是呢，始终呢，你要累积就是说你要好好的存钱，好好的理财。You must have good financial management skill, and financial planning skill, because in terms of the wealth domain is also related to financial management. Financial planning, so you cannot anyhow like you have money and you spend money. Ultimately you must like make it a point to invest it properly or save it up properly or change it into some form of asset that will give you additional income in the long run. Yep. So this is something that those people born in the 1984, 1994, 2004, 2014, 2024 will must do. Yeah, this is something that in terms of wealth you must take note of. If not, you may actually see a kind of financial drainage. Yeah, so financial planning is very important. And those people who are born in 1973, 1983, 1993, 2003, 2013, you will also have the Lu Chun, which is the wealth storage star, fallen into your 迁移宫 or the travel domain. 迁移宫啊，我们也是迁移宫呢，某程度上也是代表外部的环境哦，所以呢，怎么说呢？你不要宅在家啊，你要出去找机会咯，甚至说你不要stuck 住在你的那个 local market， 好像你是做生意的，你不要 stuck 住你的在这个 local market， 你一定要跑出去找外国的生意like looking for business opportunities overseas, especially when Lu Chun has fallen into your travel domain, because travel domain is also related to external environment opportunities. So you just write opportunities presence in the external environment overseas also. Yeah, like you have to go and explore, like expand your clientele base in overseas. Like you should not be stuck locally. Yeah, so if you are locally someone who work in your own home country, Singapore, then you should also travel more often. Go out of your house more often, because that's where your wealth opportunities will come. Or sell things overseas, or have like some kind of business activities that is related to overseas market, that will be able to help you to train well. Yeah, so this is a tip for people who are born in the year ending number 3, with the year of birth ending number 3. Of course, I will not deny that this is a more generic kind of forecast, because ultimately you have to look at your 紫微斗数 birth chart. But somehow 紫微斗数 flying star also follow a particular sequence, and that is they have an association with your what we call the month the year of birth. Yeah, so by looking of your year of birth, you can actually tell something about the financial opportunities that are present this year also. But of course, right, in terms of 紫微斗数, we can go one step further. We can also look at your month of birth. For example, you are born in the lunar month of the, let's say lunar month, 农历农历的一个1月农历1月的出生的人呢1月出生的人呢，今年就会有一颗星跟着你所以呢 open your lunar calendar. If you realize that you are born in the lunar month of the January, this month there will be a negative star that follow you, which is called 天行就是说可能就是大概 January 大概可能是说12月出生到1月头这样子的Those people who are born like almost like December to like first few days of January, you have this 天行. So people who are born within this period, like okay, you have to if you want to be precise, you have to open your own birth chart, but it's like somewhat Gregorian December and January, right? So those people will have 天行. 天行 is often a star that is related to surgery, operation, health issue, having to suffer some kind of pain, injection, your life cutting you, your body, etc. Yeah, so all these are not very positive stars to be found, especially this 天行 has fallen into your 田宅宫. What it means is that, right, in terms of you, if you are someone who is always like locking yourself up at home, not going out, 你很宅的那种人你常常在家里面的又或者呢田宅宫也是对着子女宫嘛，子女宫也是代表什么？也是代表我们的 reproductive system 所以呢 those people who have who are born in the lunar month of January, this year 2026, you have to be cautious of like health issue, especially those related to your reproductive system. What I mean by that, reproductive system can be related to your reproductive organs, of course, like your reproductive organs. Yeah, that's why we not name it. So even like your breasts, your breasts are also considered reproductive organs for female. Yeah, so for guys, of course, it's like your bladder, your penis. Okay, I'm sorry, I mean just sensitive, but these are all medical words. Yeah, so it's like your private area. Yeah, you will have some kind of issue this year. So make sure that you pay more attention to this kind of health issue. Right, if you are born in the lunar month of the January, yeah. For those people who are born in the lunar month of February, yeah, I will try to also go month by month, because somehow you will be born in a particular month, right? Like lunar month of February. So for people who have the okay in the born in the lunar month of February 呀、就是我们农历的2月了啊。你们呢今年呢就有一个叫做天姚的星哎啊，天姚的星在哪里呢？啊，天姚的星呢是在你们的财帛宫哦。So this 天姚星 actually is found within your wealth domain. 天姚 is often a star that is related to peach blossom also. Peach blossom and hat, all right, like freedom, doing as you please, do as you please. So if you have this at your wealth domain, what does that mean? Yeah, if you have it at your wealth domain, right, it means that in the year 2026, yeah, like somehow, right, like you will be able to benefit financially from your love relationship partner. Right, for example, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, 他会给你红包 or give you some kind of financial assistance, or from your husband and wife, yeah, they will be able to like help you financially, yeah. So this is how this peach blossom 天姚 when found within your 财帛宫 or the wealth domain is being will show. Or somehow, right? If you have this 天姚 at your 财帛宫, it also means that you will be someone who like going to like have more expenses that is related to a love relationship. Like for example, you're a girl, you may like buy more makeup, make yourself more beautiful. You go for cosmetic surgery to make yourself more beautiful. This kind of situation, yeah. Or you are a guy, you buy more flowers or gifts for your girlfriend or your wife, etc. Yeah. So all these are what happened to the people who are having the 天姚 star at your wealth domain. Overall, it's a positive star for relationship. Yeah. So just randomly, highlight some of the most prominent stars influence for the particular month. So for people who are born in the month of March, 农历我们叫做农历的那个 lunar year, lunar month of March 3月，农历3月的人呢，又怎么样呢？你们呢今年呢就有一个我们叫做很不错的一个我们叫做左辅右弼的星左辅右弼的星那他们呢会容易在你的命宫会容易在你的命宫命宫。所以 people who are born in the lunar month of March, you have this noble existence star called 左辅Sometimes we also take into consideration of where Yobi is, because they usually come as a pair. They always come as the left hand noble man star or the right hand noble man star. So if you will have one of these stars falling into your life domain, means 你今年就会有贵人呐、会有贵人帮助你. You have noble man helping you. Yeah. So those people who are born in the month of the lunar March, is a good year for you to seek help. Seek help from your colleagues, from your friends, or even from your people close to you in your family, within your family. Yeah, that is also okay. Whereas for people who are born in the month of April, yeah, so any one of you guys here are born in the month of April? Any one of you are born in the month of lunar April? If you are born in the month of April, I will just write it down, yeah. So at least like those people who are born in the month of lunar April, yeah. So you remember this 农历的4月。农历4月的朋友们呢，this year you will have the 天行 at your travel domain, at your travel domain. So what does that mean? Usually 呢，就是说你出国就会有血光之灾生病我们叫做远行的血光远行的血光，远行的血光。So if you want to travel, right, make sure, of course, you don't travel to those countries like Iran, Israel, they are fighting a war, or Russia and Ukraine, to make sure you are safe, when you travel, because those people are born in the lunar month of April. You have Tianxing. Tianxing is often a star that is related to bloodshed, related to injury, or even related to illnesses. Yeah, also related to obstacles. So make sure if you do go overseas, whatever you do, do not put yourself in any dangerous situation. Do not be like stupid, go and take a selfie beside the cliff, then fell off the cliff. A lot of people do a lot of stupid things nowadays and cause their own death. Yeah, just for I think a selfie. Do not rush. Also, make it a point that safety is always your priority. And even when you are overseas, make sure that you always have some kind of communication tool with you 就是说有一些资讯告诉你的家人现在在哪里可以告诉他们你现在安全吗？等等And do not take part in dangerous sports like bungee jumping, skydiving, and also when you like traveling, make sure that you are safe. Right, buckle up your seatbelt when you are on the car. Or something, yeah. All this will help you to stay safe in the year 2026, especially for those who are born in the lunar month of April. All right. Yep. So, anyone who is born in the lunar month of May, anyone born in the lunar month of May, right? So, if you are born in the lunar month of May in the year 2026, yeah, there are certain things that you have to take note of. Is that you also have this Tianxing, but it has fallen into your body domain, yeah. Right， 农历5月出生的朋友们，你要注意今年呢，就是说农历5月出生的朋友们呢，你们今年的那个天行刚才说过是代表血光之灾So earlier I mentioned the 天行is related to bloodshed, accidents, etc. For those people who are born in the lunar month of May, this 天行 star has fallen into your 泽宫。泽宫永远都是代表我们的身体健康你的身体your body domain or the health domain. So you will be prone to issues like falling sick, accidentally cutting yourself, having bloodshed, or being cut by sharp objects, etc. Or you walk right into the glass and the glass shattered, etc. So how are you able to minimize all these issues? You can use what we in Chinese call 替代方案. It's a replacement strategy. What it means is that let me explain in Chinese first so that it will be easier for my clients or my viewers to understand 我们呢命中注定的事情呢，有时候真的一定会发生的。好像打个比喻，你注定今年2026年是要破财的，你是很难逃避得了所以你怎么样呢？你先自己自动去破财，在一个能够你控制的一个情况之下。好像打个比，你把一些钱捐出去去帮助人，帮助那些有需要帮助的人，或者呢去帮助那些就是有需要帮助的小动物也是可以就是说你花一笔钱，在自己能够控制的一个情况下去花那一笔钱出去，无私的去布施那这笔钱呢，就是当做一个消灾了，就是代表你必须要破财嘛，你提前把它破了在自己能够控制的一个情况之下，先破了它。那反而呢，你以后的那个 unexpected 那个破财，就是说你不能够避免，也是说不懂及时来的那个破财呢，就能够减低那个凶险的那个能量就能够减低。And other example, I will try to speak in English this time. Let's say you are meant, like suppose, like predestined to have illnesses this year. You are supposed to go for surgery. So what you do? You may try to donate blood in advance in a control setting, a setting that you can be safe and let out blood in a form of like in a manner to replace that supposedly to happen accident that will cause you to have bloodshed. For example, you may have a car accident in the month of June, let's say, but knowing that you will have a car accident in the month of June, before that, like for example, in the month of April or May, you go and donate blood. You go and have some form of surgeries that are not very life-threatening type, like minor cosmetic surgery, or have some kind of dental treatment, to have some kind of minor bloodshed. That will help you to minimize this kind of disaster that are supposed to happen in your life. Because what we call is a replacement strategy, in terms of Feng Shui or is in terms of astrology. So for those people who are born in the lunar month of May, you may try to do something that I mentioned before, for example, donating blood, or like you kind of have a minor surgery, so that will actually help you to lower the chances of unexpected accidents in life. All right. So hopefully this will help you to have a more smooth sailing in the year 2026. And perhaps I will also touch on those people who are born in the month of May. sorry, I have talked about the month of May. So the next one I will talk about those who are in the month of June. Yeah, in the month of June, what will happen? Yeah, for those people who are born in the lunar month of June. Right. So I will just write it down. Lunar month of June 啊，就是农历的了哈。农历6月出生的朋友们呢，你们呢今年呢，你们的命宫就是你们的 life chamber or the life palace of the life domain is having this star called 天姚 as I earlier mentioned 天姚 is a peach blossom star 所以呢天姚呢它这个2026年呢就会在你的命宫 so those people who are born in the lunar month of June this year will also have a lot of opportunities like let's say you are single then you'll be able to find a suitable partner or you'll be able to have better more sweet or more romantic kind of love life in the year 2026. And if you're married, somehow your relationship with your husband and wife will also be very stable, or there will be stronger together sense of togetherness. Yeah. So overall, is a rather positive start to be found within one's child, especially if you need a love. Yeah. If love is something that you desperately need. Yeah. So congratulations to those who are born in the lunar month of the June. Yeah, lunar month of the June. Whereas for those people who are born in the lunar 7th month, yeah, we'll try to finish the 12 months. Yeah, I know it's a little bit long-winded, but since I have started, yeah, lunar July, yeah, lunar July, your 天姚 is actually at your 父母宫 or the parents' domain. So what does that mean? Means that if you are single, you can actually ask your parents, like your mother and father, to introduce you like a partner, like a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Yeah, sometimes beside 父母, 就是 beside your dad and mom, it can also means people older than you, like relatives that are older, your uncles, your grand uncles, or your grand aunties, or even seniors, like at your workplace. Yeah, these are also under 父母宫. So maybe through the seniors at work, you'll be able to know the other part, the other half, like your potential marriage partner. Yeah, so there's something that you can consider also. Yep. So left a few months. Of course, there are really a lot of other stars also. Yeah, I will not be able to finish every star. So I will just touch on what is helpful for those people who are learning 紫微斗数, yeah, and be able to decode your own birth chart. Yep. So for those people who are born in the lunar month of August, yeah. So listen carefully. Those people who are born in the lunar month of August, 就是农历8月是我现在说的是农历农历跟那个阳历是不一样的可是说呢，你们今年呢你们的夫妻宫你们今年的夫妻宫 means your spouse domain spouse domain is having a 天行. What it means is that in terms of relationship, you will often face some kind of curse. You will not be able to find the one that is able to be perfect for you as a relationship partner, or your partner may be in a way have illness or some kind of torment. Can be psychological torment, also can be like vice versa. It's like that partner can cause you some form of psychological or emotional torment. Yeah. So for those people who are born in the lunar month of August, this year is not a particularly good year for love relationship. 也会容易有那种口角，还有我们叫做口角之争quarreling dispute or misunderstanding， 你也会抱怨很容易抱怨你的伴侣。什么叫做抱怨？is like how to say in English 抱怨 like make complaints or have a sense of dissatisfaction of your partner. So this 天行 right is actually like a life. 天行 is like a life. It will pierce your heart. So in terms of relationship this year, in the year 2026, 你会受伤容易受伤，而且呢，就是说 you have to be cautious of the things that you say because of any things that you say wrongly, the choice of words that you use wrongly will actually cause breakup or separation very easily. So at the same time, of course, there are things that you can do. Perhaps you ask your partner or you yourself, yeah, also go and 化解那个血光之灾 means like 也去去捐血去捐血，yeah, go and donate blood or go and like go pierce your ears, like pierce your ears is a kind of like operation also, yeah. So come and harm yourself or ask your partner to harm themselves, yeah. So right, I mean just for joking, yeah. But this will in a way help you to lessen the relationship impact or in a control setting, yeah. In a control setting, make sure that both of you have some kind of agreement, yeah. Make sure that both of you are like make sure that you don't like do not blame each other, huh? And also do not be angry, try to be more understanding, and try to forgive. Once you are able to do that, it will help to resolve the 天行 stuff, because it will lower the negative impact of the 天行. So this is something that you can do to make the relationship better and not so tense. At the same time, you can also consider, like, let's say you are married couple, you are already married, yeah. Both of you maybe like in your bed, yeah, in your bed 就是说你的睡房big room, yeah. You may actually like change your bed cover to be of the auspicious element that will boost your peace blossom. For example, you are someone of a run water day master that is strong, yeah. So how are you able to improve? You can actually choose a big cover, like big cover that is of warm color, yeah. Or also you can have some kind of like candlelight kind of aroma therapy, yeah, in your bedroom. That will help to make your relationship better, right? But of course, to be very thorough, you will still need to check your floor plan, need to check the direction of your house, etc. So I mean, if you really want a very holistic approach, you really need to be detailed in terms of the analysis of your feng shui floor plan, right? So yeah, so come to the month of those born in the month of I have touched on August already, right? So those who are born in the month of September, lunar September, yeah, lunar month of September, what do you have to take note of? Okay, those who are born in the lunar month of September, 9月了农历9月那你们呢？今年呢，其实说呢，一些比较主要的星呢，反而是在哪里呢？是在你们的那个兄弟宫siblings domain，就是也是有天行。刚才说了天行其实它会就是每个人今年都会有天行，可是只是在哪一个宫位了那天行在你的 siblings domain 是代表什么？代表呢你的兄弟姐妹或者一些合作的一些手足我们叫手足like your siblings or very closely related kind of sometimes even like business partners will have illnesses or you will have 口舌是非，就是 other kind of like legal issues with them, or sometimes like you have legal battles with them, or their health you have some kind of issue also, yeah. So for those who are born in the lunar month of September, you do have to be more cautious, yeah. So make sure that when you have business collaboration, make sure that you double check all the contractual terms, make sure that everything is black and white, so that there will not be any form of confusion, right? Or any kind of possible conflicts of interest in the year 2026, right? For those people who are born in the lunar month of the September, right? Lunar month of the September, all right? So another month, of course, is October, right? So just left with 3 more months. I will just quickly finish it. So those people who are born in the lunar October, yeah. For those people who are born in the lunar month of October, your Tian Liao Xin is actually at your career domain. Career domain. So this peace program start at your career domain. So it will be very good for people who rely on interpersonal relationship skills or social skills to in terms of making a living, like in terms of a career. Let's say you are someone who need to speak to clients face to face every day, like insurance agent, or you are PR, you are someone who need to always have very close encounter. Like in terms of face-to-face, meeting with clients, this time will benefit your work. Yeah, this 10 yourself will benefit your career development. So at the same time, how can you benefit yourself using this 10 in terms of feng shui? Yeah, you can actually place some kinds of flowers. Flowers on your work desk, at your work desk or office desk. Yeah, so that will actually for example 百合也是一个很好的花百合花或者我们叫做呢一些能够我们叫做好像你跟一些跟一些 VIP 的一些照片photos together 这些也是能够当做就是在事业上嘛风水的那个帮助help you in terms of your career development. Alright, so let's have two more. One is the lunar month of what do you call that? November. Yeah, lunar month of November. Alright. So for people who have the lunar month of November, yeah, in the year 2026, what will happen? November. In the month of November, lunar month of November, you will have this 折宫. 折宫, of course, is your body domain or your health domain. Some people would like to call it the illness domain, which is just as fine. Within this domain, you will have the 甲宫 by the what we call having the left 左腹 nobleman star and the right 右臂 or the right hand nobleman star kind of at the laboring domains of your 病耳宫. So overall means that because your body also means like 我们一六宫中嘛，紫微斗数一六宫中一六宫中一个 special relationship， 所以这个病耳宫也是代表你的身体，也是代表你的本人So when this 左腹右臂 right is next to your 子宫 also means that you will have very good social relationship， 就是贵人扶持会有贵人扶持会有贵人支持你You have to make use of your positive social relationship, business relationship, and people will also tend to have more trust in you. 对你会有信心or will tend to like want to give you opportunities in terms of career or finances. Yeah, so overall is a very good start to be found within at the laboring domain of your bodily health domain, because if you are familiar with the 紫微斗数 sequence or plotting of charts at the counterclockwise, one domain to counterclockwise is always your travel domain. So also means that wherever you go, you will always receive the help from noble people. And whereas at the clockwise, one domain is always the wealth domain. So both your wealth domain and your travel domain are both having very positive stars. Of course, that will bring about opportunities in terms of making money, having a lot of help, having a lot of existence when you travel also. Yeah. So do make good use of all these opportunities, meet people more often, travel more often. So lastly, we have the lunar month of the December. Yeah. Wow, really, I spoke all the 12 months. Yeah, it's pretty tiring. Yeah, but those who are born in the lunar month of December, your 天行 is actually found within your 福德宫福德宫永远的对宫是什么if you're familiar with 紫微斗数 right, your this mind karmic domain or the enjoyment domain, some people like to call it the enjoyment domain, is actually having the 天行. And 天行 is福德宫 is always at the opposite of your wealth domain. Yeah. 因为呢我们人生嘛真的没有金钱的话有时候真的不能够享受人生的坦白说就是说财富是养命之源Wealth is always the resource for a better living condition. So if you have 天行 at your 福德宫 this year, you will have a lot of what we call 就烦恼很多烦恼 容易就是想东想西啊，有不懂自己在做烦什么很多烦的事情哦哈。And this kind of torture can I mean like headache can also be related to wealth. So make sure that you keep your expenses as low as possible. Do not anyhow like do not overindulge in leisure like go for massage every day. Yeah, of course, all these things right will be very financial draining. Yeah, so also try your best to keep yourself having a positive attitude towards life, and also always be optimistic. Keep yourself happy. When you are happy, your bodily health will be good, and that will also be able to lower the influence by this tianxing. But overall, I will say that the year 2026 is not a positive year. As I mentioned, it's a 丙午 year. 丙午 is the 车马 year. This kind of year will always bring about great social unrest, military conflicts, and also people will usually become more anxious also. Now you know that now all of us are very worried about oil, yeah, petrol, yeah. Petrol is something that is also related to fuel, energy fuel, like energy that power things, uh, power like fuel. All these are usually of the fire element also, yeah. So all these things will bring about anxiety to the population in the year 2026 because all these are also 丙午 element, yeah, anxiety, frustration, yeah, all this will really make us worry. But will it eventually be better? Yes, towards the second half of 2027, yeah, when we have entered into the more uh, what we call stable months. Yeah. Why is it called more stable months? Yeah, because after 2027, after the month of August, yeah, August is of Musen, yeah, then September is of the Ziyou, and then October is of the Genshu, and then November is of the Xinghai. And then December 2027 is of the Renzi. You can see that the water elements are stronger. So it will balance off the 离卦九运啊，离卦九运就是属火的嘛。为什么今年会打仗呢？离卦九运已经属火了，丙午两个都是火的元素，所以战争永远都是爆炸嘛，都是火烧的嘛，对不对？所以这些东西都会今年发生的。我们这个战争不会今年就结束啊，坦白说要等到明年的2027年的8月之后才会结束呀。So do not expect this war between US, Iran, or Israel to end anytime soon. It is not likely to be that quick. It is, all the negative impacts from these wars is likely to, spill over to the year 2027 second half. Is by 2027 second half, especially from August onwards, that we will see a better turns of events globally. So we must really try our best to first of all, of course, to keep yourself healthy. Yeah, without health, anything in life is meaningless. And secondly, try your best to save up money. Yeah, and do not make too many major or dangerous financial decisions this year, because the market is likely to be very turbulent. There'll be a lot of fluctuation. So do not take too risky kind of approach in terms of investment. Do be very careful with your money. Yeah. So hopefully all this will be able to help all of us to have a better preparation for the year 2026. And it is still going to be year that is like a lot of people, a lot of us will see face unexpected turns of events. Yeah. So of course, right, if you are interested to find out more regarding how to use 紫微斗数 or 八字 to decode your own charts, like what kind of financial developments you have in the year 2026, I do have a course in the month of May, and that will be able to help us to further understand how we can use 紫微斗数, 八字, etc. to decode our birth chart. So for all this information, you can actually find on my Facebook page or Facebook profile. And then the course, we still have 3 more days to the end of this March. So within these last 3 days, if you subscribe to this course, you will still be able to enjoy the early bird discount. Yeah, let me try to find a poster. Yeah. Or admin, can you send me the cover? Sometimes I have too many posters on my page. I kind of don't know where my this poster is. If admin is here, admin do send me the poster again if possible. If not, I will later on post it again onto my Facebook page. And also, the Songkran candle ritual is coming soon. Songkran is always an auspicious time to conduct prayer, a prayer of blessing, and also a very positive period of time to help the monks by what we call offering alms or sangatang. Sangatang means to by daily necessities to sponsor to help the monks enter into a new year, because when we honor the Dharma, the Sangha, and what we call the uh, Buddha, we will be able to receive multiple folds of blessings, especially in an auspicious occasion like Thailand New Year called the Songkran. So the temple will be arranging for this candle ritual to take place. If you want to make wish for the new year, especially we know that April onwards, especially after June, the world will be extremely chaotic. So it's a very good time for us to make blessing, prayer of blessing to get help, from forces that are beyond us, above us, to guide us through the rest of the year. So do let me know if you wish to take part. This will be like one of the most major events in the year 2026. This candle ritual is a very good time for you to take part. And then, right. So for other info, right, do go to my Facebook page and Facebook profile. Yeah. And I will continue to teach you how you can decode from your charts whether you will survive smoothly in the year 2026. And okay, where is my poster? Yeah, I cannot find my poster. Anyway, the cost fee for the upcoming what we call the lesson that I conduct is at $888. It will teach you, even if you don't have a basic knowledge on Bazi and Zhuwei so you will still be able to pick up from beginner's level and to decode your chart and to understand when you will be able to have better luck in terms of wealth, to decode your Bazi chart in terms of wealth and, of course, career development. As lastly, those people who wish to have a talisman designed for them and to hold it, use it as your hold it into your, because all of us now use our phone for work, right, for business activities. So having this talisman on your phone is also a very positive way to boost your luck. So if you wish to have a talisman designed for you, it can be also conducted and arranged. So let's take a look at Melvin's comment. Can you read my friend's Bazi? Yeah. Can you give me your date and time of birth? So if you have your date and time of birth and your place of birth and gender will be good. I will give you a minute to reply as I search through my poster. Yeah. So for other viewers, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Okay. I will give Melvin, if he's still here, if he's still here, you may provide me with your friend's date and time of birth. Okay, Julian, you may also ask any questions. Hi, Master, can I have my Bazi be read here? Yeah, sure. Give me your date and time of birth and your place of birth also, so that I will be able to be more precise. Do remember to state your place of birth and gender. And of course, your minutes of birth will be extremely important for a proper plotting of Zhuwei Su charts. Admin, are you still here? If you are here, can send me the poster for the course. And also, for those people who want to enter into the new year, doing some kind of kind deeds, cultivate positive merits, you are also welcome to take part in the coffin donation. I will also be conducting it in the month of April. Yep. So for those people who are asking me to conduct the Zhuwei Su Bazi reading for them, please let me know your date and time of birth. I cannot do psychic reading. Yeah. So I have to read your date and time of birth to be very sure. And I'm also someone who do not like to rely on random method like the random picking of cards or 奇门遁甲. All these are too random. So I usually will still plot your chart based on your date and time of birth. All right, so we have the 紫微斗数, is it 八字? 八字 or Kuala Lumpur. Yep. So Julian, I will Juliet. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Is yeah? Are you are female? Yeah. So Julia. I will quickly put your birth chart. You are born in the year 1998 and in the month of August and on the day of the 12th. And then your time of birth is 7:14 Kuala Lumpur. I will try to check your solar time of birth because people who are born in Malaysia would also have to make sure that their official time could be not the same as the solar time. So quickly, I will do a check on this. 1998 August the 12th, and the time of birth is 7:14 p.m. Okay, if you have to look at KL, yeah, Kuala Lumpur, you're born in KL, yeah. So Kuala Lumpur. Let me get the spelling right, and then solar time 1988. I am someone who is very, I mean, I have to be very careful because I have to be responsible for, I'm someone who like to be responsible in my decoding of chart because it will influence your future. I will not plot your charts and ask you to buy this and buy that. That is not my approach. All my consultation is always with the purest aim and intention to help my clients understand their destiny better. So I have to be very careful. So you are born in August. So I will not like after that ask you to buy this and buy that. That's not my approach. But as according to the software that I'm using, your time of birth is still within the 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. of course is the hour of the Shui. So let's open the chart for Juliet. Juliet. Let's take a look at her chart. All right, your chart right is likely to be of okay. Let us take it as a case study. Your chart is having Wu Xu at your time. We are having Gen Shen at your month pillar. At the heavenly stems, we see Wu, Gen, Xing, and Wu. Mu, and then right other additional information. Yeah, we see that in terms of the month, which is the sun, your earth energy is actually the strongest. So you having a Xing metal day master that is strong. So currently you are at this Shi, and having this Bing Wu at your decade, and this will actually bring about more career progression or positive career development in the year 2026. So I will say this year you should actually okay. Let me also open your Zuedo chat. This year you are likely to see like promotion or have a new career that comes with higher authority, or you will be able to have like more responsibility being given to you in terms of work. And you're born in August the 12th, yeah, and the Xu hour. And in terms of 紫微斗数, you can see that you're having 太阴化权 your life domain, 介同南格. So Juliet, let me ask you, currently, you are more likely to be underemployment, right? You are not likely to be starting your own business. Are you currently working in a career like you are underemployment, working in like a big organization, for example? Anyway, you will not have the luck to start your own business yet, yeah, because your 本命 is your 介同梁, your what we call the decade is also 介同梁, and in the year 2026, nonetheless there is 破军. Okay, so the year 2026 will help you to find a new career. There is 破军 at your life domain, so it is likely to bring about a new positive development in terms of your career. And you can see that your career domain is facing all the positive stars like 化禄化权, 贪狼武曲化禄 at the opposite domain. So it is a year that you should take proactive action to find a new like embark on a new career or have a new journey. And this year 2026, in terms of relationship, is also positive for you. Yeah. In terms of relationship, is a year that will see stable development. Are you currently in a relationship? Anyway, this Melvin, do you have any questions? Also, if you have any questions, or are you still here? If you're not here, if you're not here, then I can't help you. Yeah. So, true enough, you're already in a relationship because this year relationship development for you will be stable. Will be stable, and in some way, actually, your relationship partner will help you financially in some way. Yeah. So actually, it's a good thing. All right. So, any questions? Anything you want to ask? Anything you want to like explore, like for example, what kind of career choices you should have or whatever? Anything that you want to ask? Or may I ask previously, you also was not having your own business, right? Because your chart is more suitable to be an employee, to be honest. All right, Junior, any other questions? If not, I will just like randomly tell you whatever. Yeah, you have Taiying Hua Quan at your life domain. Huh? So you do have a rather stubborn personality, but you are determined. You're someone who is very determined, and when you want to embark on want to achieve a goal, usually you someone who have this very high tenacity or determination to follow through. Yeah. Okay. Any other comments? Any other comments like Junior have? Because when it's interactive, is like I can tell you more. Yeah, I don't know what you want to know about your life, but anyway, if you don't have any more questions, so just make sure that 2026 you take proactive action because there will be a new beginning for you having Paul Jun at your life domain. Relationship will be positive. Wealth wise, there will be good spending though. So keep your spending at like keep track of your spending. May I know if I may meet someone new in relationship this year? Not likely, not likely. But why do you want to be in a new relationship? You're already in a relationship, right? Like, okay, this year you do have Tandang at your travel domain of the spouse domain. Um, Overall, it's likely is to be stable. But why do you want to have a new relationship? Okay, within your spouse domain, there is Tianku, yeah. There are some things that is like you are not too happy about, but in some way, your partner is able to help you financially, although he's not a very romantic type. Or like he himself is also someone who is like having a lot of peach blossom. So I wait for your reply first, yeah. Why do you want to have a relationship? Oh, the tarot card reader says that you may meet someone. Okay, so what's the logic? I don't know. When I use a Zuedo, so I will always based on the stars within your chart. But tarot card is always very random. I mean, for your chart, this year relationship is stable. I don't see why you will like have a new relationship. I don't see why. But will it be like totally free of troubles or like sometimes you do feel certain kind of unhappiness in your relationship. Like maybe your the character or the personality of your partner sometimes is a bit the direct type, not the very gentle type. There's also Yin Sha, Tianshi, all these stars that are found within your spouse domain this year. But overall, there's a lot of positive star like Hua Lu, Hua Quan. So as long as both of you tone down a little bit, like in terms of the communication, in terms of the type of manner you communicate with each other, try to be more gentle, more loving. It's still okay. The relationship is not likely like to be very turbulent in the year 2026. But your spending wise, yeah, make sure that you keep your money because there will be high spending this year. 七杀 your wealth domain with 文曲化忌 with 天相 and 天行 both medical expenses or other kind of like financial drainage will be encountered by you in the year 2026. So far, any of this thing happening? Okay, you say that yes, correct. I kind of holding feeling for someone else since school. Well, that I have to say that you really have to give me that person's date of birth at least to see whether both of you are compatible. and whether both of you will have a future together. But this year, the most problematic part is more towards your spending. So if there is really just one thing you have to remember this year, control your spending, please. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions that okay, anyway, yeah, this year Tian Yao does is found within your life domain. So you will have this desire to have the freedom to choose whoever you like. Well, but overall this year, okay, relationship wise is okay. But it really depends on like your current partner's chart and also the one that you are liking, whether which one is more compatible with you. So, any other questions? If no questions, I will call it a day. And let me just check if my admin sent over the, maybe I just try to find from the group. Yeah. Any other questions? Any other questions? May I know what field should I embark on next since I'm looking for? For the current year, you do have Tanang at your spouse domain. Tanang is always related to something like fashion or beauty products or anything that help people to have better charisma, like cosmetic, all these. Like help people to be more confident, like body image, how to improve people's body image, their body shape, etc. At the same time, Wu Qu is also usually related to financial sector, or even works that are related to requiring your skill set, or even related to the metal element. For your chart, I will consider okay, for your bazi, right? Since it's a sing metal, somehow you have the affinity to enter. Okay, let me look at your later chart first. For later chart, your career domain is actually having Tian now. Most of the time, you enter into service oriented industry or technology related also. May I ask previously, were you working in some form of like service related type of industry or financial or technology related? But most of the time you will not work in the kind of like very traditional type of industry. Yeah. So just wait for your reply first. But oh, you were a teacher. Yeah, service oriented industry is considered a teacher, like you help your students, etc. Yeah. So will that be able to like will that be something that you can consider also in the year 2026? Poor Jun, I will say you are likely to change you to something new, because when you see Poor Jun is always a sign of change. So if we are to look at your Xiaoxian, the year career domain Wu Qu Hua Ke, have you ever considered financial institution also, like banking or like investment firm, etc.? You may have some affinity with that kind of work in the year 2026. Is there some like among the options that you are exploring also? May I ask, Juliet? So I will just wait for Juliet reply. Okay. So yes, I did apply earlier last month. It is banking, is it? May I ask? Can you confirm on that? Where is my poster for the course? Okay, I found it. So yes, so exactly. 我就是说, okay, are you able to understand Mandarin? Okay, I will just speak in English. I'm just saying that in the year 2026, you do have affinity with banking industry. And coincidentally, you have also sent out what I call this kind of letters, job application letters. Yeah, so it's not coincidence. It's like somehow this year you'll be attracted to this area, banking industry. Yeah, so by all means, give it a chance. Or I know it is something very new for you. Is banking industry something quite new for you? May I ask? Right, we'll just wait for Julia to reply. And finally, I found the poster. Yeah, so I also find the poster. All right, so you say, yes, very new. Yeah, so exactly is kind of coherent with the Paul start dates at your life domain. This year is a year of positive change. So do not be afraid. Be proactive. Be courageous. And if you want to go into banking and finance, it's all right. Do not be afraid. You will be able to have some kind of 缘分 or affinity with this kind of work. Yeah. So for the course that is called the Destiny Wealth Code course, it will help you to decode like how you can create great wealth in life, what career, what industry you can go into. For example, Juliet, like this year, you're suitable to go into finance, banking and finance sectors sector whereby you'll be able to generate better income or profits in the year 2026. This Destiny Wealth Code course is exactly how we are able to help you yourself DIY, do it yourself, how you can open your charts and tell exactly what kind of industry you can go into in a particular decade or in a particular year to give you the best kind of financial returns. Simple, straightforward, good for beginners. If you like 八字 like to learn 紫微斗数 from the beginners level, learn the most essential knowledge, applicable knowledge, join this course. Early bird discounts $888. There will be total of 6 lessons and about 2 hours per lessons, 2 hours or 3 hours per lessons. And I will guide you personally from my 30 years of experience, make it as simple as possible for you to digest and follow. And after the course, you can also be the master of your own finance. So do let me know if you want to take part. I don't conduct courses very often. When I conduct courses, I'm very serious, very in depth, and will make sure that you will be a proficient student in terms of 八字and紫微斗数 learning. So thank you all once again for being here tonight. Hopefully, whatever I share today will be helpful to you. Any questions, please feel free to WhatsApp me at 984 If you like my contents, do support my contents by contributing through PayNow 984 also. And likewise, do remember, yeah, the year 2026 is not an easy year, but we can still smoothly pass through 2026 if you know the characteristics of your own 紫微斗数 and 八字 chart. So thank you once again, Julia, for being here tonight from Kuala Lumpur, and the rest of the viewers. Has been a happy evening spending with you, chit-chatting with you, and I wish you a very wonderful weekend. I will see you in the next live video. Bye-bye.